everybody. It is Tuesday, May 26th. I'm out here for another dash. It is 9:51 and I just got my first call worth taking. It's for $5.75 to go 1.8 miles here at Chick-fil-A, and that just so happens to be where I parked today, so I don't even have to go anywhere initially. So I'm gonna give it a couple minutes because I did just get it, and normally they're not ready right away, so there's no point in going in right at this moment. But I might be cut short today at some point because my daughter, of course, last minute tells me that there's some sort of like award, like end of the year thing in her classroom. They did it last year, where like the parents come in and sit and, like, you know, the teacher boasts about your child, or at least in my case. So I'm waiting to hear from her. She said she would call me if it was today so that I could pause everything and go up there and enjoy that with her. If not, I will probably be taking a little bit of time whenever, because this is their last week of school, to sit with them for a half an hour and do this little end of the year celebration. But other than that, we're hoping for another great day. We booked a trip in July to go back to Chicago for a little while, so we gotta rake in as much dough as possible. We love going this time of year. Summer, my son's birthday is in the summer and everybody's off school, and of course the people we're staying with are a couple of our favorite people in the entire world, so it's always enjoyable. We'll also be celebrating my mother-in-law, who passed away almost a year ago here in a few days, and we wanted to all honor her together. It was hard to kind of do that initially, but I think we're all ready to kind of just be together and make it a happy thing. We all miss her terribly. So anywho, I'm gonna head into Chick-fil-A for that first order and hope that that propels our day. Okay, got the goods. Oh my goodness. That obnoxious noise was going off like crazy while I was in there, and I was trying to, because at Chick-fil-A they want you to confirm like in front of them, which is totally fine. I appreciate that because that stops people from stealing food and then making us run to places for them to tell us somebody's already picked that up. Anyway, 5 minutes away. Alright, I think we're heading back to Chick-fil-A. Okay, finally. I went to click accept and then it just did that roundabout thing again. $9.40 to go 6.8 miles. And about 1.5 miles of it is just getting back to Chick-fil-A, so decent. Alright, we've got it. Nice little vanilla shake for breakfast. I approve, by the way. That only took a couple of minutes, and we're 13 minutes away from the customer. We are off to Einstein Bagels. There has been nothing. I literally made that like $15.50 or whatever in that first hour. It is 11:05. It was $6.15 to go 4.8 miles, but it takes me back to the other area that I was in. I'm not trying to waste miles today, so if I have to wait a little longer in one spot, that's just what I'm going to do. You know, gas is going down a little bit, but not enough, so I have to make sure that I am, you know, thinking about how much gas I'm using with every delivery, along with the miles and such. So this is what we're gonna do. Okay, so we have the order. Let's get our direction. All right, 10 minutes to the customer. Took an order for $12.25 to go to Tropical Smoothie Cafe. It was for 7 miles. Not perfect, but not terrible. So we took it. It's 13 minutes away. It's a hand it to me and requires a PIN. And it's at an apartment complex that I'm slightly familiar with, but it's on the first floor. So let's get it. Alright, off to the Wawa, which was right up here to deliver right back over here. It wasn't apartments, it's a little like business development, I guess you can say. So, and I've delivered to this gentleman before. He's great and he's an awesome tipper. So, gonna go over to Wawa real quick, and I have to deliver back over here. So I think it was $5 for 1.6 miles. Got an offer, $19.16 to go 13 miles. It's going to take me into another area that I don't mind being in. So whatever. I've got to go to 2 places, Chipotle and Dickie's. Alright. I hate when the app does this, because if you saw or heard before, right, it said $19 and whatever cents for 13 miles to go to 2 different places. Now, where I just picked up Dickie's is literally right up the street from where I started. Tell me why DoorDash had me go 4 miles one way to go over to Chipotle, to come back 4 miles to pick up Dickie's, to now have to drive another 9 miles just to the first pickup or drop off. So now by the time I drop this off, I've already done 18 miles. What the heck? So I'm gonna it's gonna end up being an upside down order. It's so annoying. Okay, so now I'm at a community. They gave me a gate code that isn't working. I did message them and let them know that the gate code wasn't working, so they gave me their last name to look them up, and the box is supposed to call them so they can like hit a button to open the gate. Tried that 3 times, it didn't work, so now they're walking to the front, which they aren't far. But they're walking over here to get their food. But it's just extra time. Tacked on to this 19-mile, $19 order that I... And what's weird is that, like, when I got to Chipotle, as soon as I got there and I hit I've arrived, all of a sudden it wanted to jump to Dickie's. And it's like, no, that's where you should have sent me prior to sending me to Chipotle. Don't send me to Chipotle and not go to the page of the person I'm supposed to pick up. Be like, nope, change my mind, go to Dickie's. No, I'm already here. So thankfully I used the like jump to this task, but like it should have automatically, when I took that order, that should have automatically prompted to go to Dickie's. I'm at the gate off of 54. which gate I'm at. I don't know. I don't know your community. I don't know. I'm at this gate. So hopefully she finds me and it doesn't take too long. All right, stopped at 7-Eleven to get my drink. Got a lemonade today and ended up getting an order on Uber Eats. First Uber Eats order of the that I've taken. For $5.61 to go 0.8 miles, so why not?